Greetings out there in YouTube land from the planet Earth. Yes, I am a man, just like you. I'm currently still in the flesh, like you. And yes, I can have those moments, just pearls before swine, brothers and sisters. You know, it's just not even, it just, I mean, let's put it this way. God raised me up from the dead more than once. Here I sit. I was terminally ill. Over 12 years, well, almost now, it'd be 13 years past before the grave, right? Falling down, the heart attacks, the whole 9 yards, wearing 5 people, you name it, right? I got a list of it. It keeps going and going and going. Okay? Now, I got the video of my nitro patches, okay? And if you look, that just shows 1 month's worth there, right? And we were 5 people worth. And I showed this Buddhist lady that saying, oh, she goes, oh, Jesus is real and that. And she goes, wow, that's great for you, but I'm a Buddhist. So it's great for me that Jesus healed me, right? And that's all good, right? And then I lay hands for Jesus, that's all good. And if people are getting healed, that's all good. But I'm a Buddhist. Brothers and sisters, like, I mean, if that's not a, I don't know, man. Okay, I gotta say it. Stuck on stupid, right? It doesn't have scales on one person's eyes. You know somebody you talked with for a little bit who finally laid on you like, hey, come this video here, come check it out, man. Jesus healed me, right? Because, he hadn't healed me before. So, of course, you're gonna want to share because, hey, you know, you do a little tag. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day, stuff, right? Most of the people you don't really talk with. Well, after the little bit here, I've gotten a closer circle of group. I'm getting prayer requests. And then other people they know, oh, this guy will pray for you, right? Boom, boom, boom. And people are getting healed. A lady, the guy who's going to drive me around India soon, gave me a prayer request for this one lady there. She was on her deathbed. Brothers and sisters, laid out the prayers, and guess what? With less than 24 hours later, boom, praise Jesus, we recovered and well. And they're glorifying his name right now. You know they're dancing over there. There's got to be a party going on. From the deathbed and up in 24 hours. Nothing's impossible for my God, right? But I tell you, it just breaks my heart, brothers and sisters. I was just talking with a guy from Morocco. Sila of all things is his name. But I don't, no. Jesus is only the messenger, man. You don't know the time of day. Oh, and he sent me this videos like, Jesus only a messenger, he can't do nothing. And he sends me this video, and some chick wrapped up with that head thing, and all this like flapping gums. I'm an intellectual, I know it all, because I read some book here, and I know all there is to know about God. And, they're flapping their gums, right? The over-entitled, over-privileged people that know nothing. Nothing. They bow to the titles of men and kiss each other's asses, and they know nothing. Because, you know why? They haven't had the experience that many of you, brothers and sisters, and you're laughing right now, know what I'm talking about. Pretty much every one of you has had God moments out there. You think about it. These people have none. Why? Because he says if you seek his face, you shall find. Well, what are they going to find looking in the sewers and the toilets and the dung piles? You got it, brothers and sisters. Because Jesus is the light. You know what hangs down there below in the filth, right? Because that's what they're calling good, right? But we know what they call evil, we call good. And that's fine by me. If they're saying, ooh, evil candy, I'll take it all, no problem. It's probably blessed by Jesus, you know what I mean? I'm not going to buy or sell, I'm not worried about it. My God will take care of me. He'll provide a way, right? I won't have to worry about it. I'll have a big enough supply already stocked up or whatever. I won't worry about it. Hey, the Lord provides, right? And he really does. How can I say that? I didn't know if I was going to be alive from breath to breath. I wasn't counting and expecting to be here right now talking to you. I was counting for him to take me home so I didn't go to hell and go home so I could avoid the things to come. Because I do know the things to come. Well, you only guess. And I have a brother in Christ, Raymond. I don't talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. But you watch his videos and you see the emotion and the way he reacts to things. That's me right now. Wrong as a different hue, right? But the thing is, Everything he feels, the things he's talked about, because I haven't seen, and there's a bunch of things I didn't see anyway. But I was really ill, and then also so much has happened in just the last 11 months. I mean, I know it's got to be over 100 of those evil spirits or demons I cast out in just the last 2 weeks. It was more than that. I cast these out never to return, right? They can't bother me. I got the Lord got my back. You think they keep sending them, and they would have figured out, well, I'm still here doing it, and they can't stop me? Why? They can't touch me. You know, those with eyes to see and ears to hear know why. But you guys will never figure it out. It doesn't matter till you kill them to blue in the face. They won't do anything. They can't. They don't have the authority. Because I'm casting them out. Because I do have the authority. Because I know who I am. I'm a child of God. And he that is within me is far greater than him whom you serve. Because he that is with me lives within my heart. His name is Jesus. He's my Lord. And I live to serve him. You have no power. You have no authority. You're nothing. You're a joke. How do I know this? Read the back of the book. We won. Game over. Enjoy the last moment of your game. He is being nice to you. It's a long way down the slide. And you're going to enjoy the burn later in the lake of fire. I'm up there partying with Jesus. And guess what? Somebody's going to pass me the ice cream while you're begging for a drop of water, like that rich guy was down there. He ain't in no partition of hell. I tell you, anybody in heaven ain't going to be begging for nothing. You ain't going to be begging for a drop of water in heaven. I tell you, people down there, they're going to wish they had it. And imagine all the ones that are going to perish when there's no rain. And I think they'll know it's like without water. They're going to have a new understanding of that down there. Oh yeah, Jesus will make sure of that. You going against the two witnesses? Come on. All these nations are going to be going against the two witnesses of God. Yeah? But he ain't. There's not a righteous person on the planet. But guess what? He also says, men will seek death but shall not find it. Because he ain't giving any of you cowards out there. And I'm not talking to the brothers, still talking to the other ones, you know. He ain't giving you any of you cowards an easy way out. Oh no, for men's hearts shall fail them for the things they see coming. But we shall look up and rejoice for our redemption draws nigh. Well, you pissed your pants and hide in your little caves in the ground on the bottom of Revelation 6. Come on, man. We knew it was the time of day right away. You needed to grow a brain, man. All you have to do is open the Bible. You could save billions of dollars and all that taxpayers' money and not build them because they wouldn't do you any good anyway. It saves a lot of time to just get right with Jesus. Now that's calling growing the brain. And you want to know how stupid you are? You told the whole world your game. What do you name it? Deep underground military bunkers. Dumbs. That's right. You're dumbs for hiding in the ground, just like it says at the bottom of Revelation 6. Asking it to cover you up and hiding you from God. You tell the world who you are, and most people don't even see it. But you're a bunch of dummies underground when my God made everything. You think you're going to hide underground and he's not going to know where you are? But he knows the hairs on anybody's head right now on the planet. He knows the exact numbers of hairs on them right now. He knows every detail about every one of them. And you think you can hide from him on a hole in the ground? You think that you know you're using some of that tech with the fallen angels? You can play your games on Mars and you don't know you're there? He does. He knows everything. This is all you have. Right? You know it. That's why you're trembling in fear. I'm sitting here smiling. I don't care. I already won. Right? Jesus loves me. He loves my brothers and sisters out there. And guess what? Take a look at Revelation 7:9. A number no man can count. I got a big family. And what do you got? A bunch of you soon-to-be marshmallows burning in the lake of fire. Well, I got a family to party with for all eternity. Right? Anybody that can't grow a brain, look around and see what's going on outside, that thinks they're an intellectual. And people lay intellectual videos on me because I read this book and they claim to know God. You don't. And a lot of people, they even claim to use. I saw this one brother, and I pity him. And I know God might use him right now, but the level he's at, he's panicking, he's scared to run into Jesus. So it's like, oh my God, Raymond has the same kind of relationship I have with Jesus. And I was telling people for so long, you get that personal relationship. Why? God is the Father. I am the Son. Yeah, maybe a bit of a prodigal son, but still, like any of you out there that are parents, if you've got a distant child and you love them, you'll take them back. You want a relationship. Come on, you want to have that relationship. So What you think God's not good enough for that? I mean, are you too good for God? You know, give time to God? Because some of you seem to sure act that way. God loves you so much. He sent his son to die to give you time to turn around and have a relationship with him because you're thicker than a brick. How could I say that? Pretty much everybody's a sinner, and I was. If that isn't as thick as a brick, what is? We should have been on to this game right away. But Satan is sharp, pulling the strings, right? And they got the marionettes and puppets running around playing his game, right? All the world's a stage, so guess who's controlling it right now from behind the scenes? The one place that does it all, right? And that's why that area is going to be gone soon. Two coasts, both corrupt as can be, both running the New World Order, one in the cash and heading in the sea. While those that sit on many waters are making deals, as you see, greeting with the Arabs and this party you see. They got an idea of one world religion, but not for you and me. Because I ain't no drinking no cup of Kool-Aid, no siree. They can play their games all they want. I saw Jim Jones, not for me. And I also saw the picture of when that spotlight went on that guy, and I saw his horns, just like many others. I saw that shadow, and that was good enough for me. And the minute he opened his mouth and said, "There is no hell and gays are accepted," I knew way more. And even before that, when he opened his mouth, hey, I could see a piece of dung and smell it a mile away. Even if you put it in a white robe, it smells downwind. You can judge a tree by the fruit it bears, does not the Bible say? Sometimes you're supposed to dung a tree for its good and its health, right? And sometimes you should bury one to put the planet of its misery. Because when you're going against the word of God, and you claim to be the head vicar of that section of cultists who bow down to idols, and you hide books that do not belong to you, that are of the Bible that you guys took out, what gives you the right to control those books? If you're not using them, what gives you the right to control the books you're not using, that you're letting sit down there for centuries and not rusting in mold because you didn't want other people to know? Who gave you that authority? You're not my Lord and Savior. You're not, I didn't have anything to do with you. I don't bow down to you heathens. I worship the real God, the one who healed me. You're a bunch of wannabes. Why? You guess and you intellectual. We discussed it at a meal. So we figured this is it. This is it. You figured what? What do you know? Call me when you can make dirt. Call me when you can make a universe. Call me when you can do things that God did, and then tell me you figured it out. Otherwise, you're talking smoke. You blowing smoke out your ass, inhaling and getting higher in your own fumes, and glorifying your name in your own ego and vanity. If any of you out there thinks you're smarter than God, get off that damn crack before it's too late, or whatever the hell you're smoking, man. Get medical help of some kind. The minute somebody thinks they know better than God, you know the time of day. We already got one of those running around. Do we need are you his cousin? We don't need twins or triplets. No, one's enough, right? He's already here. He's making his moves, right? And soon he's going to come in there and say, he's God. So, get your lips nice and clean to pucker up, because so many are going to go there. If you're too lazy to open the Bible and read it, and it warns that he's coming first, how can you expect Jesus to open the gates for you when you get the mark of the beast on you? Haven't you guys figured out one thing? Take a look at the trees, man. The trees of life. Who can go and eat of the trees of life? Right? And then you ask yourself, why does it make a phrase, and the leaves are for the healing of the nations? So some of you guys might not pay attention to those things, but to me, it's important in a way, because it's one of my jobs. Yes, I got a job. See, many are called, but few are chosen. I was chosen to lay hands on Jesus. Recruited out of the hospital, December 24, 2015. If I stayed, I would have died, and if God raised me back up again, I would have been missing a limb. And I didn't want that, and I got out of there, and here I am. I got my limb from 100% blockage, the feet swollen over 20 because of stupid pills that I was allergic to. And all these morons because they give me pills I was allergic to. Come on. Months at a time in the hospital. And I got their poison out of me. I don't need that shit. I was made to live in a garden, and all I need to be well is there. I haven't gone to quacks in a while. Jesus is the one who healed me, and I was wearing 5 filters of nitropexes a day. You don't hear stuff like that. You just can't stop taking like that. That's the power of my God. I have the faith of mustard seed. I was contemplating that, and Jesus healed me. Now, many of you are trying to have that relationship with God, and you don't even know that you don't. Take a look at Ray. I tell you right now. And you watch his videos, a couple of about having that relationship he's got. I'm saying you just do it, right? And you'll see he's saying the exact same thing. You'll hear the joy in him in those videos and how Jesus makes him laugh. I keep telling you, he's got a great sense of humor. Just talk to him. Like any child and father relationship. I tell you this, and you're, oh, you can't talk to God. It's like, come on, man. Like, get your head out of the sandbox. My God, he made everybody. Like, you don't even know who he is. And you're doing all this stuff. And that's why many will go, didn't I do this and that in your name? You go, get away from me. I didn't even know you, man. My God is cool. You've got musicians around him all the time, playing music and singing, right? He rocks, right? I bet you got some really fine moves. I thought of a couple in my head, and he's probably laughing about me right now, but, I mean, can you imagine? There's no dance move in the universe that he wouldn't know because he saw them all, right? He was probably the father of them all. He was just busting a move one day or something, and he just took off across the universe. Because that's the way it is, man. If he spoke a word and spoke it in creation, you can imagine if he busted a move, right? The whole universe would be rocking, right? I mean, anything's possible with him because he can do anything, right? See, I know for a fact. I know because I was frail, and I got three guys who are stronger, and I just feel so good. They go, "Oh, you can't." I go, "Hey, squeeze my hand," and they're squeezing it like nothing, like nothing, and just lightly, and you can see no tension in the muscles at all, like barely enough to even maybe even break an egg. I wouldn't have known it would. And he's like, "Oh," and his fingers like, "Whoa!" And he couldn't move his fingers. I didn't even notice it at all. Like I might have just been like holding an American beer can and just lightly bending things, just lightly, you don't want to bend, just barely the dent, like I'm saying, almost enough to maybe break an egg, maybe. And he's like, oh, and I go, and I said, okay, and I said, okay, try the other hand. And he's like, all right, and I go, and he goes, whoa, and I go, like, I didn't even, come on, man. That's the power of my God. I was always strong before, right? Always stronger than people around me before. After everything I've been through, all those years being sick, come on, falling down, heart attacks, strokes, you name it. All that concussions fixed. If he can do that for me, what can he do for you? I mean, my first hospital one, when I was outside the hospital, was a stage 4 cancer. The guy was like less than 6 months out to live. Spur to fly moment, man. That's what I thought. I was wasting my time there, and they're supposed to be there, right? I figured it out now. Back then, I didn't know Jack or his dumb cousin, right? The wife, hey, just come by. She's a little sore. Oh, yep. She didn't prayer warrior was, and she passed, right? Boom. I happened to be smoking. It came in handy at the time. I figured I was supposed to die any day. I didn't give a shit, right? I honestly didn't. If they tell you you're supposed to be already dead, I mean, are you going to really care? You're living in pain. You don't want to do any of the pills. And so you grab a carton of smokes. I got it cheap anyway. And I'm running around because most of the people that I work with smoked. And they want to come up and bum a smoke. And I give me an opportunity to talk to Jesus, man. I'll go buy the carton on the native areas. Get dirt cheap, man. I can get a carton for what they pay for a pack. No joke, right? So I mean, sit back there, and I go there, and sit back have a smoke, and I really wouldn't care. Have an oh, somebody go, we gotta come up. You gotta smoke. You always got to bring a pack with you, right? Don't bring the whole thing, right? You bring a pack with you, even though you might not even want it or want one. You need because all you had to feel like one now, right? But keep that lighter handy, brothers. Oh man, there's so many of them. The street people are working with them because, hey, got a light. Oh no, you're blowing an opportunity, right? Because sometimes it's being there. Now you can't do it with everybody, right? I mean, I almost got my face beat in with Craig. He would have tried anyway. Let's put it that way. He would have tried. And next you know, from an atheist to a former atheist, right? And he's fixed up, right? I got to get rid of his bipolar and his anger and rage issues. Okay. As far as I know, I can't remember his land. I didn't actually care. I didn't act before with his MS or MD. It didn't really matter to me because Jesus did all the hard work. It wasn't me. So hey, she just said what the problems with the areas, and I touched him, right? Just where you from? Neck, shoulder, leg, the whole 9 yards, right? Okay, no problem. God's doing all the hard work, not me. I'm just an extension cord, man, because I've got what some of you are lacking. This thing called faith. The faith of the mustard seed is so tiny. But so many of you are just on the razor's edge from having it, and it's not an insult. It's we teeter in our faith levels. Just said it was like a high rise one time, right? So you think you get an elevator between floors, right? Because when are you at the lower level of hot and the upper levels of lukewarm? Can you tell when you're walking that razor's edge, if a banana peel's going to slip you, which side of it are you going to fall on? See, that's why we need to check ourselves every day. So many people get full of themselves and they're tearing each other down and all that. Everything is going against the living word of God. When you go against 180 against the Bible and you gloat and tearing and exposing people, it's like so many are doing. Is that what Jesus said? No, he said, I give unto you a new commandment, to love one another as thyself. Well, I'm going to ignore you said the last thing you did. What is the thing as when any military thing, they obey the last command, the last order? Jesus' last order was love one another. But the troops aren't listening. So who is the good servant and who is the bad? The ones that's loving each other like Jesus said? Or the ones, oh, look at them, and pointing at micro slivers while they got forests in their eyes? Think about it. If you're doing a 180 what Jesus said to do in the Bible, and you claim to be a him, unless it's under direct order, because sometimes they ask certain things done, certain people need to say it, hear them. If you're doing it on a regular thing, tearing down people for your own grins and giggles, I know who your father is. Not mine. Yours is the first murderer. Because I'm rocking with Jesus. And I get that piece of mellow rolling all the time. And even though they send evil spirits here, I kick them out. You see me weeping and crying? You see me in fear and terror? You see me on my knees? Hell no. I know who I am. I'm a child of God. And I stand tall. I already won. Can't you hear my voice? I've got no terror. While you're hiding in the dark, waiting for your turn to ride the slide. I tell you what, you make sure and get on your knees and keep it real and get right with God, you can avoid that ride. And maybe, just maybe, he's sitting there at the feast and I might pass you some ice cream instead of you begging for some water and who knows what else while you're down in hell. You might be partying with Jesus at the feast because the band's going to be playing, and its music's going to be rocking. Because this is the Master's wedding feast and that band's been practicing a while. And this is a special, invite only, family affair. Take a look at Revelation 7:9. Those are the ones who are getting invites. If you want an invite, join the family. Otherwise, hasta la vista, baby. Ride the slide. Later.